back with another episode of NA Now. Brandon Hofstra joined here with Minnesota Mallards head coach Terry Watt. Terry, first off, congrats on the new gig. We're all have been excited about this. When the logo came out, we all fell in love with it. So just really excited about this, and talk about your excitement surrounding this opportunity you have.
Yeah, absolutely, Brendan. And first of all, thank you very much for having me on the show. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't be more thrilled to be given this opportunity. One, to be in the North American Hockey League. The name and credibility speaks for itself. And then obviously to our general manager, AJ Bakina, who's given me this opportunity, and as well as our owner, Charles Bailey, who's installed the faith in AJ and myself to put a product and a brand together that we as an organization will feel that will fit the mold and the brand of what the Null has already installed over the years before we even existed. And we just hope that we will be as good as everybody else is. And obviously that's the goal. It's year one, and we're very confident here, and we want to bring a brand that's gonna to uphold basically the league and the league's name and its reputation. And we hold that dear to our hearts, and we know that there's lots of expectations, and we expect to be first class and represent the North American Hockey League in the way it deserves to be represented.
100%. Obviously, you're in one of the biggest hockey hotbeds in the United States, just outside the Twin Cities in Minnesota. But talk about the hype that's surrounding this team right now in Forest Lake.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm new to Minnesota myself. I'm actually flying back home in a couple hours to make the final move to bring all my stuff out of a storage unit. But just since I've been here, the three and a half months, it's been amazing. I'm originally from Canada, and this is a hockey state. This is the hockey state in America, and there's hockey everywhere. It reminds me the most of being back home growing up just outside Toronto, to be honest with you. And we're very fortunate. We're very lucky. Like you mentioned our location.
Hmm.
Geographically, the talent pool where we are is off the charts. So Forest Lake, I know we've been out in the community over the last couple of months here. I know everyone here is fired up to get the season going. Season tickets have already been being sold. People are calling every day asking about what we are and what we're
Yeah.
doing, and we're trying to educate everybody. But it's only a matter of time before, like you said, the puck drops, and then everyone gets a taste of really what North American League hockey is, because they have had junior teams in the past, but they weren't North American League teams. And that's where we're really stressing to everybody. The quality of hockey and the brand of hockey is it's top notch, and it's the best, if not the best.
Yeah. Terry, you've coached at some sort of capacities all over. Talk about some of those experiences and how they've really prepared you now for this head role, especially with a team that's a first year.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. So this actually will be in my 6 years of coaching hockey. This will be the third startup that I've been a part of.
Right
So
on.
actually not something that's foreign to me.
Hmm.
I think that's a cool, to be honest with you. I
Yeah.
mean, a lot of people think it is definitely more challenging because there's a lot more things that need to be done just to get the business side going, not just the hockey side. But for as a hockey coach and a hockey guy, I think the really cool thing about is being with a team from the start, you get to really build that culture and that
Hmm.
environment that you want.
Yeah.
And if you go to an existing team, they already have a core group of guys. They already have learned different things from different other coaches, which I'm sure are very knowledgeable. But you really get to start that brand and that culture and that environment and what we want here at the Mallards. You get that from day one. And yeah, it's a little bit more work, and yeah, it's a little bit more challenging, but you get to put your own fingerprint on it from day one. And that's not just myself, that's everyone. Like, we have an amazing coaching staff. I'm sure everyone's been seeing the people that we've been hiring to be a part of the Mallards.
Yeah.
And it's not just the coaching staff, it's also the entire organization, our management, everyone that helps out. But everyone's pumped to be in Forest Lake, and we're only 20 miles from St. Paul, Minneapolis, and
Yep.
we got some of the best high school hockey in the area. So we're excited to get out there and watch that, and as well as bring a good brand here to Forest Lake.
Yeah, Central League or Central Division, pardon me. Pretty heavy, quick, does it all. You have teams that have been around forever, and this season, we welcome in you guys and another new team with Watertown. But talk about the type of play that you want to instill into this team, and night in, night out, weekend out. Just maybe even starting some rivalries, as you guys are pretty close in proximity with a lot of other teams.
Uh, yeah, we've already been getting trolled on social media by a few teams in the Central Division, but hey, but that's great, right? That's part of
Right.
it's a part of sports, and that's the fun part about a little banter back and forth. But in saying that this is where I'm very lucky and fortunate that we have someone like AJ Bacchino. This isn't his first rodeo in the North American League,
Mhm.
and it's not his first rodeo in the Central Division. So he knows the division more so than any of us. So having him here as a mentor and guiding us in the right direction of the type of style that the Central plays, the type of players that we should be looking at. It's been very instrumental to us building the team and the foundation. So that definitely doesn't go unnoticed. We're very lucky to have him. But to answer your question, again, the Central Division, it's no secret. It's a big, heavy, fast division. Everyone
Mhm.
knows that. So the type of players, like one, first and foremost, we want good human beings in this locker room.
Right.
We don't put skill before character any day.
Right.
We want good people, good humans, good young men. And then the next thing that my coaching staff and I are looking for is compete level. We
Mhm.
we want guys that want to come to the work, that they're going to come to work every day and they're going to clock in and clock out. I mean, we don't want to have to babysit them and telling them what they should and shouldn't be doing. They're going to come, they're going to compete hard. We're going to work hard. We're definitely going to be a team that I don't like to use the word we're going to be hard to play against. And
Mhm.
that's the type of style that we kind of built. And we put hard to play against over skill. So we feel that if we build a playoff mentality, that it will carry on and give us success to get into the playoffs. And then, hey, anybody that knows hockey knows that once you get to the dance, anything can happen.
This is true. The NAHL showcase kicks off here in September, and you guys might be the only team that has a home crowd that can sleep in their own bed, that are just
Yeah.
right up the road. I'm guessing 15 minutes, if that, from Blaine. But how excited are you guys to get this thing going? It's been a long work in progress.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm talking to the players daily, my staff and I, and again, I want to reiterate how important it is to have such a good staff, and I'm so lucky. The guys that we have here, Hunter Warner and Tim Conboy, they've been such a huge asset to us. Very knowledgeable hockey men, and they've been around. And we sit in our coach's office every day, and no matter what we're doing, we'll see each other, look over each other, and says, we need 20 more days, 20 more sleeps. So, you know what I mean? The real fun part starts when the guys arrive. That's when you know it's real.
Mm.
And our training camp we got started. Everyone's going to be arriving here in about 2 weeks. So I couldn't tell you how many times we always look at each other and said, "Oh, we're almost there. We're
Yep.
almost there," and we're beyond thrilled. And again, and it's about the energy and the vibe. Like we really have a good energy and vibe here. Our owner's very energetic, Charles, and he's always getting us ready and firing us up for the season. And then we just have a good group of people together, and we all get along great. And there's just good energy, and we can't even think about how excited we are because it's just around the corner. And
Yep.
obviously we know it's going to be a long season. It's a lot of hard work, and junior hockey season's a grind. There's lots of ups and downs, but we feel that the staff that we have in place, all the way from the ownership down, it's just great energy, great vibe, and we're all doing somersaults to get this going.
Yeah. Well, Terry, we are excited as well to see you guys out there on the ice, and good luck this upcoming season. We'll see you in Blaine here shortly.
Yeah, Brandon, thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple weeks.